NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the New York Knicks going up against the Boston Celtics. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Smart. And it's Horford in at the center position. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Fournier out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Barrett in at the 3, the small forward. Now the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor will likely be the victor.
Schroeder against Walker. Five on the clock. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Brown. And that one is off. The Knicks go the other way with it.
You wonder if R.J. Barrett could be the best player to come out of Canada. Now that's some high praise because I had many years battling against one Steve Nash. But R.J. Barrett has a high ceiling.
Now here's Fournier after Jaylen Brown's miss. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Randall. That one off the back iron and out.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Brown and stolen by Fournier. And Barrett slams it in.
Now, this is the kind of play you want out of R.J. Barrett, just hustle plays.
And it's Smart with the ball for Boston. And Barrett's father playing for the Canadian national team as well as playing overseas. And Brent, as you know, his mother, a nationally ranked sprinter.
Yeah, an unbelievable family DNA and lineage around a multitude of sports. And it really helps to be a generalist rather than a specialist. Couldn't ask for a better pedigree for one R.J. Barrett.
Barrett against Tatum. Walker in the post.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Tatum. Randall with some nice D. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fournier passes to Barrett. It's good.
But Barrett getting down low doesn't mean he can't be aggressive. He was on that play.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And a new group in for the Celtics. Cantor checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Tatum. Juan Hernan-Gomez, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Josh Richardson subbed in for Marcus Smart. Nice ball movement by Boston. Lobs it up for Cantor, and Cantor throws it down.
And while not a huge leaper, Cantor does have enough length and athleticism to make a play like that simple.
Quickly, Richardson cover. Back to Rose. Works for 3. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Rose against Schroeder, and the shot is good.
He's such a strong offensive player. Schroeder is capable of knocking down some mid-range shots if you give him some room.
Rose scanning the floor. Williams with the block. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Knicks lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And New York looking at who they've got. Handle out there with Alec Burks. Then there's Derrick Rose. Then there's Nerlens Noel. Rose passes to Burks. The shot's good. Burks has got the lead up to 5 now for the Knicks.
And that's the role they want for Rose. Getting guys going through his passing, especially when he can find them in rhythm.
And it's Schroeder missing. Quickly, Richardson covering. Can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation, or one of the best, and I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys.
Yes,
They're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game.
And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Celtics trail by 5. 1:51 left in the first half. Outside Tatum. And stolen by Fournier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
So I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And looking at last season's numbers, down below 70% as a team from the line.
And so Fournier nails both of them. Here's Smart. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Richardson outside. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Tatum, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
Third pick in that 17 NBA draft after a strong rookie campaign. I think Tatum was going to be around for a while.
First free throw is good. And so Tatum nails them both.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Fournier pass to Noel. Robinson left side. Outside, Walker. A 3-ball. No good that time. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Tatum. Outside, Smart. Shoots over Fournier. Horford kicks to Smart. Walker against Richardson. Clock at 6. And here's Brown outside, and he's good on the 3-ball. Brown's got himself on the board with 3 there.
great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Robinson up top. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. For Boston, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Looks like Josh Richardson is always seeking a shot, this time looking for contact as well.
The Celtics have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. First one falls for him. One drops. He ties it up.
And Josh Richardson continuing to develop his overall game. Has such good height at the 2-guard spot.
Rose in the post. Richardson cover. Back to Rose. Fires from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. Kenny's here. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show. And for the Knicks, the first quarter was pretty even. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. And taking a look at the Knicks, Shaq, what'd you think?
You know, they haven't shot the ball very well. Not nearly enough quality looks. Right now, this game could easily come down to shot selection and how they run their offense. They need to keep the ball moving and generate better looks.
Kenny, how'd you think the Celtics were playing? Well, and that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Without question, Alec Burks displaying his skills today.
I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Boston with the ball. On the floor for Boston. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Horford in at the center. Here's Schroeder. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the game to go. Greg, I know you've played for some great coaches in your day. What is it that separates the truly elite coaches, in your opinion, from just coaches that are pretty good?
I think the one attribute that's most important for a great coach is consistency. And I've said this, you can coach a lot of different ways, you can win a lot of different ways, but you've got to be sincere and true to your principles and your philosophy. And those are the coaches, and I've had them that have done it different ways, but they've been the most successful. And listen, you've also at the professional level, you've got to have a presence about you. You got to have some charisma out there as well to get these men to buy in.
Well, we've seen Schroeder stepping up more as a distributor, leading this ball club now.
Now Walker still looking for his first bucket in this one. The 8-footer, and he hits the jump shot. Walker's got the game tied up here for the Knicks.
And a capable scorer from anywhere on the floor. You give Walker those kinds of looks, and he's going to make you pay.
You're Smart. Randall grabs the board. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Fournier with the ball, picked up by Brown. Walker, chalk up 2 there. And the Knicks lead by 2.
And not everything fell for them in that first half, and now it looks like they're beginning to hit their stride.
Schroeder dishes to Brown. Pass to Smart from past the arc. It doesn't go for him. The Knicks go the other way with it. And here's Fournier. The shot off that time. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, you got to be careful with Schroeder. He's explosive. He's good at finding his way to the line because he uses that quickness well.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits both from the stripe.
Schroeder last year accepting his role of coming off the bench and being a scorer. So whatever it is the coaching staff is asking of him, he's willing to do it.
Here's Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And as he gets older, we've seen Derrick Rose coming out of his shell a bit more. Early in his career, he was wary of strangers and the media.
The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And the first one drops.
And Derrick Rose, the former #1 overall pick in 2008, one of the most athletically gifted point guards the league has ever seen.
And he makes both free throws. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Richardson the pass to Hernan Gomez. We've got 22 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Richardson, that's a 2-pointer. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Randall passes to Rose. Shoots over Schroeder. Off on that one.
Have to give some credit to the defense by Schroeder there, making that attempt as difficult and uncomfortable as he possibly could.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. It's the Knicks. They lead by 2. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Nerlens Noel is out there with Randall. Then there's Alec Burks. Then there's Derrick Rose. That's the 5 for New York right now.
A sound decision maker with a reliable jump shot. Rose is more than comfortable in catch and shoot situations.
Schroeder outside. The pass to Hernan Gomez. Knocked loose, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Smart's checked in for Boston. Here's Williams. 4 on the clock. Here's Schroeder. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
Here's Rose. Rose with another miss. Celtics trail by 5. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter, and it's Schroeder missing. The Knicks shooting around 40% from the floor here. Out to the right wing. Shot, high post, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Rose has got the lead up to 7 now for New York.
And the quickness and acceleration of Derrick Rose, even with a simple dribble move, he can lead defenders stuck to the floor.
Schroeder against Rose. That doesn't go either for Schroeder. The Knicks leading by 7. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And Noel kicks to Rose. No good that time. For Boston, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Smart. Knicks with the rebound. And the layup is good. And now a 9-point Knicks lead.
That play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're down by 9. 58 seconds left in the game. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Evan Fournier.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Passes to Barrett. Rose kicks to Barrett.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And really at his best from mid-range. Tatum can create space and shoot up over his defenders.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Down low. Here's Robinson, and it's sent back by Horford.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
Do you want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Now here's Rose. And so it's the Knicks with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.